What is my veggies? My name is BTR and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Jungle Cruise. Before I get into any of my thoughts, I do have some thoughts here on this one, quite a bit. Let's go ahead and read the synopsis. This is a long one. Okay. Join fan favorites Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt for an adventure of a lifetime on Disney's Jungle Cruise, a rolling thrill ride down the Amazon with wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf and intrepid research Dr. Lily. I'm not even going to try to say that last name. Lily travels from London, England to the travels from London, England to the Amazon jungle and enlists Frank's questionable services to guide her downriver on Laquar on a charming boat. Lily is determined to uncover the ancient tree of unparalleled healing abilities, possessing the power to change the future of medicine. Thrust on an epic quest together, the unlikely duo encounter in a Okay, I'm not reading the rest of it. You guys get the point. Okay, so Jungle Cruise. I'm actually glad I watched this and reviewed it. It's been a while since I've actually watched a review something I didn't like. Yes, I did not like this movie. I did not like this movie. I came out of it. I went into it, and it didn't help that I watched a pretty good adventure movie before this. So that kind of it might be a factor of why I do not like this movie. But I did. First off, let's talk about what I did like. I do think one thing I like that I actually think is fun was also I'm gonna go ahead and I've never rode the Jungle Cruise ride at Disney, so I don't know any of the reference. I've seen like videos and stuff and things like that. So it's something that I do like. First thing first, so I'm bringing it into the ride. I do like how uh, Dwayne Johnson's character is making these crappy puns, which I've been told and seen videos that like that's kind of what the skippers do on the ride. Um, Emily Blunt is all right character. She does feel a little generic in my opinion. Not really much to her character. Same with a lot of the characters here. Like you get the generic villain who wants to get to the tree before they do, or wants to catch up to them to get this arrowhead, and you got and you got Dwayne Johnson's character who's kind of a crook and everything, and surprisingly, and I know this is probably a spoiler, but I gotta bring it up. Um, I was not expecting magical elements in this movie, which was one thing that really bogged down the movie for me. I was not expecting like stuff like that. Um, the brother character in this though I thought was funny. I thought they did a good job with him. I thought he was funny. Um, One thing I don't really like also the way the movie kind of handles the ending as well. I think I could have gone a completely better way and it would have had a lot more heart. The CG in here looks fine. There are some times where it looks a little, but overall, I think I can't really say this is a good movie. I don't think I can, because one a lot of it just like I don't know. They really try to make you sympathize with Dwayne Johnson's character when for a good chunk of the movie he's kind of been a jerk, and I don't feel like they do enough with him to like make you be like, oh, okay, we get it. No, I don't. Like, there's a scene where he falls and like you see him hit like everything on the way down, and it looks like actually brutal. But I laughed. I don't know why it made me laugh, but it did. Alex, it looked so dumb. I don't know. Something made me laugh about it. I don't know. I just like paused the movie and busted out laughing. 'Cause, like it just looked. They were trying to play it so much of a serious, and it definitely didn't work. I don't know. I don't think this what they were going for. A really like I don't know, and I don't really. And there's also like some forced chemistry between Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. I know they have character names, but I'm just gonna say personally, I I don't like it. I don't think it works. I don't think the chemistry is there. I don't feel like it's earned. And overall, I just didn't think this was a good movie. Overall, I think it tried its best to like it just it just I don't know it lacks any of its own identity. I guess like I don't know. It just feels super generic-y and also not at the same time, but also it throws in these mythical magical elements that I don't really like. And then there's forced conflict and everything, and like I said, Dwayne Johnson keeps doing things that makes you not like him, and then they expect you to all of a sudden turn around and care about him and everything, which is something I just can't do with this character. I think it because I've seen Dwayne Johnson play likable, scummy characters. Like Maui is a good example from Moana. But here it's not done well. I think a lot of the time this the I don't know. Like the best thing is like the brother in the movie goes through an arc where he kind of like, where he's kind of snooty and everything. Because like that's kind of the thing. It's like him and his sister are the opposite of what you'd expect, and he's the snooty one and everything, bringing a whole bunch of luggage in and not being able to handle the outdoors and all that stuff. But he goes through an arc and everything, and I think they do a good job with him. I don't think the movie should have focused on him or anything because I don't think it would have worked. But overall, just a bunch of stuff that I'm just not the biggest fan of. There's also a CG Jaguar, was it? I think that also the CG on there is kind of hit or miss. Um, and there's this whole final act that's just like, really, do we need this for this movie? Is this really what we need here? It's really something that I'm just like, while I'm watching, I'm like, really, like, just really. A lot of I don't know. I did not like this movie. Critics give this movie a 62 on Rotten Tomatoes, which honestly I expected lower. And audiences give it a 92, which I disagree with. I really just did not enjoy this movie that much. I really think there's so much more that could have been done. And I think like the writing could have been better. And I just overall just did not like this movie. And I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. I think that's where it belongs. Um, I don't think it deserves any higher. I didn't really enjoy this movie. And what do you guys think of Jungle Cruise, though? I'm very curious what you guys think. Jungle Cruise has just been one of those movies where I'm like, yep, this exists. And it's just, like I said, one of those movies. Um, yeah, but that's all I've got to say for this review, though, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Do you think Jungle Cruise is a good movie? Is it a good representation of the ride? Does the ride even have any like magical elements to it? I don't think it does. This would be like a Jungle Cruise, isn't it? Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Um, I feel like if I'm wrong, someone will say something in the comments like, oh, it's like, oh, but no, whatever. That's all I gotta say for this review, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.